following story happened. It really happened. I saw it with my own eyes. Maybe it didn't happen as I saw it, but more on that later. We were all going out camping. Me and 3 friends from university. Let me introduce my friends. This is Darren. I wouldn't say that he's our group of friends leader. Or, actually I would. He's the one that always gets us all out of the house and into action. He's the first one to hit on that cute girl up by the bar. He's the first one to jump from the roof into the swimming pool and potentially break his neck. According to himself, he was even more impulsive when he was a kid. I can only imagine his childhood, and how often he must have broken his leg, scraped his knees, and hit his head. Still, if it weren't for Darren, we wouldn't have half the amount of fun we have. This girl is Celeste. We've known each other since we were children. We met each other when she moved into the house next door when I was 7. My mom told me to go show her around the neighborhood, and after that we were inseparable for a few years. She's a nice girl, although her health isn't the best. She has some kind of heart problem, which I forgot the name of. This forced her to be away from school during extended periods of time during her childhood. I think it would have been better to say, like, away from school for extended periods of time. Because of this, until we started university, I was her only friend. Still, she never complained, and I've always seen her as a positive, happy girl. Next is me. I'm Joe. As the name implies, I'm pretty normal. I don't have any overwhelmingly bad qualities, but on the other hand, I don't have any overwhelmingly good ones either. I live in this apartment, a short walk from my university. This is where us 4 friends usually gather before going out. And this guy here, looking all relaxed on my bed, is Michael. Yes, I know. Hold on. There is the whiniest of babies who wants uppies. Yes, I know what you want. Come on. Come here. I'm going to cuddle you. No, you're getting cuddles. He's my neighbor, living in the apartment next door. One day, while I had Celeste over, he just barged in. "Hey man, your place looks pretty nice. Mind if I join you for a dinner?" he said. As you can imagine, he's pretty pushy. I don't think he realizes it himself. He came over several times after that. Oh, after that day. We somehow naturally became friends. So, one day, Darren came with the idea that we should go camping. Darren said his family had a cabin a little bit into the forest. Oh no, not a cabin in the woods! Although I don't know where else you'd have a cabin. So, camping we went. It could be fun, right? Of course, me, Michael, and Celeste disliked the idea of staying in a cabin. It's a camping trip. We have to sleep in the wilderness, so Darren told us about the woods near the cabin. I don't remember much about the trip to the cabin. We joked around, took a few breaks, normal stuff. Either way, we drove up to the cabin and left the car there. We took a short break in the cabin and set out into the wilderness. We went pretty far in. I can't say how far in distance exactly, but it took several hours to get to where we set up camp. First day we just screwed around. Nothing abnormal happened. But then... we can move! Looks like Darren's passed the fuck out. Wait, is this Darren? What? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's Darren. Dude down there is Michael, and here's Celeste.
Did you sleep well last night?
Yeah, I'd say we slept okay. Cooking pot. I need water to cook anything. It's our fireplace. I need to gather stone, or I need to gather some wood if I want to make a fire here. Morning there. Or should I say good afternoon? Fix us some wood for a fire, will ya? Yeah, sure. I set out to gather wood for a new fire, and water to cook with. What is that sound? It doesn't sound like something you'd hear in a forest. I'm sure it's just the sky trumpets. It'll be fine. There we go. A bucket of water. The sound stopped. Oh snap! Hello! Welcome in! How is Isle of Arrows? Stoned, eh? Came to the right place. Well, just one of the characters is sounding stoned. I don't have the very many guy voices. Hello, serial devices. Welcome in. How was the game? It was a good... Yeah, thanks. A fun little game. How are you? I am tired. And so is Rusty. I'm playing this as my last game of the night. My head hurts. Yeah, I know the feeling, dude. We sure had a blast yesterday, didn't we? If you say so, Celeste. Rusty Shackleford? I have debated adding that onto his name, yes. He is the new cat in the house, and he is the whiniest of babies. But he has also got something wrong with one of his eyes now. Are you trying to go fully blind now? Did you stick your face in something you shouldn't have? You adorable little baby. I should have enough wood to make the fire last a while tonight. Enough for a fire. Poured water into the cooking pot. Is he also scheming your very death and constantly paranoid? If so, add Shackleford. No. Rusty is a partially blind kitty who, I'm not entirely unconvinced doesn't have some amount of brain damage with some of the things he does as a cat. He is baby. There's enough wood for fire. We can cook now. Alright, let's cook something, shall we? Later that evening. Chilling by the fire, enjoying being out in nature. Ignore the things in the woods, or else you'll end up in Blair Witch. Oh wait, I forgot something. I think? No, I did not. I guess we can move? Yeah. What the hell is up with this fog? Every time I've been here before, there haven't ever been any fog. Nothing bad ever happens in the woods, at dark, right? Surely nothing bad'll happen. It's really chilly outside for being in the middle of summer. I shouldn't go too far away from the camp. It's evening and I don't want to go walking through a dark forest. It's time to go to sleep soon. We're all out of booze. Guess we have to go back to town tomorrow. Hey, go back, welcome in. I'm not looking forward to that 4-hour trek. Maybe we shouldn't have gone so deep in. Hey, anyone else hear that sound? Yeah, now that you mention it. What is that? Sounds like something metally. Metally? Is that even a word? Are you stupid? Wow, Darren, fuck you. Shut up, asshole. It's a word if I say so. Tell him, Michael. It's a word now. It stopped. Maybe it was some kind of machine. Who the hell would go out hours from the nearest civilization in the middle of the night and start revving up some kind of weird machine? Who gives a shit? It's probably someone using a chainsaw or something. That's a wonky-ass sounding chainsaw. Let's go to sleep. I'm tired. Dude, you just woke up. You slept the whole day away, my dude. Which I know better because I honestly feel fucking tired myself. Oh, okay. I guess we just had to touch the... Sleepiness soon overtook everyone. Why would you sleep with the tent flap open? That's how you get fucking foxes in there eating your face off. The fuck is wrong with you people? But something woke you up a few hours later. In your half-awake state, you stumbled outside the tent. Yeah, exactly. That's how you get fucking murdered. Darren, Michael, Celeste, is that you? This is even thicker than before. Can't see much. My dude, just look in the tent. And you'll know if it's them. If they're out there dicking around or if they've got into something. Never check out the sound. Yep. Because my dude's breaking the #1 rule of the mountains. If you hear something, no you didn't. If you think you see something, no you didn't. Who the fuck are you? But Michael, is that you? Say something, will you? Who are you? Oh, stop right there. I have a knife. That's not a strong enough deterrent, my guy. Shit.
immediately takes the long path, not the short path. Because, like, there's a path right here we could have run down. Guys, we got some Scooby-Doo shit going on. We should probably leave.
Hey, wake up! There's something outside the tent! What? I'm sure there is. Lots of squirrels and shit. Go back to sleep. Hey, is Michael here? Yeah, I'm here. Why wouldn't I be? I don't know. The thing outside looked like you. It was probably some animal.
Whoa. Rusty. He deciding he wants off the desk.
I don't think we have to worry about a fox or whatever. Take it easy and go back to sleep.
Get stoned, get munchies, make giant sandwich, run away, pull mask off random characters every Scooby-Doo episode ever. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, given that, like, weed is legal in a few states and in some countries now, I'm kind of surprised that isn't a bigger feature anymore. Although it does still, like, feature, just... It would be more fun if Scooby-Doo was made as a, like, a more adult series that would allow that. Like, let the characters smoke. Let them get drunk. Because, like, they're supposed to be college students, right? I know it kind of flip-flops back and forth what they are. Sometimes they're, like, late high school students. Sometimes they're just college students. It really depends. It's very clear. That would be funny. It really would. Very clearly heavily implied. Oh, yeah.
Those sounds. Was it really just an animal? Few minutes later. Okay, drop it. Whoever that is, I want to sleep already. Wasn't me. Me neither. That didn't sound like any of our voices. Well, shit. Now I'm never going to be able to sleep. Should we go outside and look? What if it's some crazy psycho with an axe?
Michael got a valid point.
All the more reason to check it out. It's not like the tent is some kind of impenetrable fortress. Seriously, if that was one of you guys, tell me right now.
There's nothing in the dark. They're all just tripping off their boxes, yeah.
This isn't funny anymore.
Joke's on you, Celeste. It was never funny.
Okay, everyone. Get up together and check it out. I ain't going alone.
Yeah, buddy system!
What the heck is that? Someone was definitely here. Shit! Shit! Calm down, Celeste. We're 4 against 1 here. It'll be fine. What if a dude got some kind of weapon with them? I mean, he killed this little critter, didn't he?
Oh, so it's like a dead animal in front of him.
Michael's right. We gotta get the hell out of here. We can't just up and leave. It's the middle of the night. What about our stuff?
One shot can bring an army, just saying. Oh yeah. And considering what this game is based on, there are supposed to be more, and if there's one in an area, there's probably more. But you know, that's just like outside looking in, understanding of the creature. Prepare to death. Yeah.
Screw our stuff! I'm not staying here another minute!
Fine, we'll leave. But at least bring the flashlight and some food and water. I think you're overreacting, though. We haven't seen anyone. Still, someone or something left this dead creature here. We can't exactly go back to sleep with no worries, man. Ugh, I guess you're right. I'll go get the flashlight. Everyone bring some stuff you think we might need. Couple minutes later. Alright, let's go. Who's your group's red shirt? Probably gonna be Celeste, I'm gonna be honest with you. So do we get like a... I guess we don't get to learn what that is. Berries. So dark, at least it's still summer, so it's not pitch black. This fog's really annoying though. Oh. So we go back to the cabin, right? I guess that's the plan. A while later, it became obvious Darren had no idea where we were going. He was swearing and looking all around. We've been walking for awfully long now. Are you sure we are on the right path, Darren? I've walked this path hundreds of times. We are on the right path. I don't recognize anything from when we were walking to the camp, though. I said we were on the right path. But as time went on, it became obvious that Darren had no idea where we were. Darren couldn't find the path. Yeah, because like shit looks way different at night. Maybe it was the fog, maybe the darkness, maybe something else. Either way, we were lost. I kept looking behind me. I was having that feeling where you think someone is watching or stalking you. I nearly tripped over Celeste when she fell. Help Celeste up. Now, this game has two endings, and this right here is the determining factor on what ending you get. I believe if we answer yes, we don't actually end up helping Celeste up. So we'll save that ending for later. She shook her head and got to her feet. The ground was getting muddy. It was getting even mistier. If not for the flashlight, I wouldn't have had any idea who she was. I recognize that tree! We're getting to the cabin. Again, I had that feeling. Someone watching me, or someone was watching me. My gut was screaming at me that something, somewhere, was wrong. I realized the sound from earlier was back. Softer, but still present.
I started looking around, panicking. Did a head count, or more accurately, silhouette count. Me, Celeste walking beside me, Darren in the lead, Michael to the left. Who the heck was the guy besides Michael?
Uh-oh.
I quickened my pace. I thought about shouting out, but was worried. If I did, maybe the thing would turn around and jump Michael or something. I didn't know what to do. I ran my fingers along a knife I brought from camp. Then the cabin appeared, out of nowhere. The mist was starting to disintegrate around us. It was easier to make out who everyone was now. I looked at the thing next to Michael. She looked just like Celeste. The thing next to me leaned in front of me. It wasn't Celeste.
Uh-oh.
I should have ran or screamed, but my body was clenching up for no reason. The thing turned and walked into the mist. I caught up with the others as they entered the cabin, practically in tears. They couldn't find the car and were arguing about where we put it. I told them what I saw. Obviously, they didn't believe me. Still, everyone hurried inside and locked the door.
Panic! Yeah, pretty much.
He followed us here. He really wants something from us.
Yeah, your fucking skins.
What the hell does he want with us? Someone get the shotgun. What? Get the shotgun! Shit! Shoot! He'll kill us! Shoot him! What? Shoot! Shoot now!
Bang! He wants a brand new Michael suit, fucking right?
Nobody said a word for what felt like an hour. Finally, Michael slowly walked towards the door and opened it. What he saw, or what they saw, sent them all into shock. It was Joe.
Oh god.
The Joe inside the cabin started laughing. Silently, at first, then louder and louder, until everyone had to cover their ears. That was when everyone realized they had made a mistake. The Joe outside the door was the real Joe.
And now he's a sloppy Joe.
Hello? Yes, come on.
Oh. Well, that's weird. That doesn't normally happen. So we're gonna start that up again. And now we're gonna go for the good ending. Oh. Can see his shadow in the trees walking beside them there. Missed that before. Spooky ass shit. Alright, this time, instead of saying no, we will help our friend up.
I took Celeste's hand and dragged her to her feet. It was getting even mistier. If not for the flashlight, I wouldn't have had any idea who she was. Celeste still holding my hand, daring to lead Michael to the left. Who the heck was the guy besides Michael? My grip on Celeste's hand tightened, and I quickened my pace. I thought about shouting out, but was worried. If I did, maybe the thing would turn around and jump Michael or something. I didn't know what to do. I ran my fingers along a knife I brought from camp. Then the cabin appeared, out of nowhere. The mist was starting to disintegrate around us. It was easier to make out who everyone was now. I looked at the thing next to Michael. She looked just like Celeste. The thing whose hand I was holding, leaned in front of me. It wasn't Celeste. And I should have ran or screamed, but my body was clenching up for no reason. The thing turned and walked into the mist. I caught up with the others as they entered the cabin, practically in tears. They couldn't find the car and were arguing about where we put it. I told them what I saw. Obviously, they didn't believe me. Still, everyone hurried inside and locked the door. He followed us here. He really wants something from us. He doesn't seem to have anything to break down the door with, though. What the hell does he want with us? Hell if I know, ask him.
How about we not?
She's breathing quite heavily. Did he go away? Shit, the bastard hit the breaker. But he can't get in, right? Yeah. Celeste! He's just trying to scare us. Take it easy. She seems to be hyperventilating. It's alright, Celeste. The door is locked, and it's the only way in. We're safe here. No response.
Oh.
Who is that?
Oh god. When did you get in here?
We're safe here. It's cool, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Fireplace. I don't have any matches, though. Fuel for the fireplace. You saw something looking like me?
Yeah.
Nothing useful inside. Big tree trunk. Table.
Kind of weird how wide the couple books of board games, how wide the area is for the window.
Played some cards for going out camping.
There's gotta be something. Suddenly, a strong sense of nausea hit me. There was something in the air. I could feel the horror overtaking me again. Oh god. I don't feel so good. Oh, can we go check on the others? Uh... Can't get up. Oh. I don't know what we do about all this. Better not touch it. I guess, do we just wait for this shit to pass? Cause, like, there's not a whole lot else we can do. Oh, here we go. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to lie down. I couldn't sleep, and I wouldn't have even if I could. I just wanted to rest. I waited for the world to stop spinning. I looked out a window. Oh, lovely! There was someone in the tree. I stared back, not able to register what was going on. I quickly pulled the blinds down. Celeste came through the door. She looked pale and disheveled. I dragged her to the bed and laid her down. She was gasping for air, as if something was suffocating her. Eventually, her breathing became more regular. I asked her where the others were. She shrugged. The room had stopped spinning a bit, but I felt far from good. Suddenly, a voice could be heard from the locked door. What was worse, though, was that it was Celeste's voice. Let me in! Let me in! God, let me in! I immediately pulled my knife and placed it at the Celeste lying in the bed. Her eyes grew wide with shock and alarm, but they could have been faked. What are you doing? No, I'm the real one! The one up there! That's the imposter! I was kind of in a trance, unsure what to do and staring down at her. Maybe I would have stabbed her if the voice at the door hadn't changed into some low, deep, guttural voice. Then it became high-pitched, like a little girl's. I pulled my knife away. I snapped out of the trance. Now the nausea was returning. I got to the door and opened it. There was nothing there but a trail of black liquid. Suddenly, I got this feeling that it might not be the best idea to go outside.
about we not...
go outside?
I decided not to go outside.
Yeah, we don't need proof that it's a bad idea.
Suddenly, I got this sinking feeling in my stomach, like something was seriously out of place. I couldn't place the reason, but I would soon find out.
Uh-oh.
Celeste was dead, lying in a pool of blood on the floor. It looked like she had been shot. Panic started flowing through every vein in my body. Michael was lying on the floor, shot to death. How I know he was shot to death? Just a feeling. Recently shot to death. Darren was lying on the floor. I could see the wounds from the shotgun. Suddenly I realized. Was there really someone outside? No. Shotgun. How tempting it had been. I had been looking for the right moment for a long time. The right moment for what, you ask? Why, the moment to kill my friends, obviously. What else? The shotgun. Oh, how tempting you had been. I just had to do it. Always taking me for granted. Those bastards. Just because I'm nothing special. This should teach them not to mess with me.
I mean, you didn't really teach them anything. You just fucking killed them, dude. So there's more than one choice. I didn't realize that. I did not realize that at all. So we're going to do it one more time. One more time, and we will see for great justice what happens in the good ending. Yes. I was given the kitty a pat.
There was nowhere. The thing was nowhere to be seen. Just as I was turning around, I took a look at the roof. There it was. It was close to a corner, about to turn. It looked like an albino male with really long limbs. He had fingers instead of toes, and all 20 of them were elongated. He was facing away from me. Suddenly, the head swiveled 180 degrees and stared at me. I started choking up, as if suffocated. It was hard to breathe. The thing opened its mouth, slowly and deliberately. I thought it was going to devour me when its tongue snaked out. On the tip of the tongue was my face, like a tumor. Eyes closed, lips upturned in some psycho smile. There's a legend somewhere that when you see a doppelganger, you die. I thought of that legend, but then the creature rounded the corner, and it was gone. I lost it and followed, vision hazy. My heartbeat suddenly seemed ear-splitting to me. I was stumbling because my legs seemed unable to coordinate. Suddenly, I stumbled forward and toppled down. Once I lay there, face down in the grass, my body just seemed to shut down. I couldn't move. I couldn't even turn my head. There was something dripping on my back. My eyelids seemed heavy and started closing of their own accords. I saw white feet with long fingers for toes step into view.
Uh-oh.
When my eyes opened, Celeste was shaking me. She was on the brink of tears and her voice was cracking. Get up! Get up! That bastard was in your skin!
Oh god.
My head hurt. I was about to ask her what happened when she started pulling me backwards toward the door. We toppled out and stumbled towards Darren's car, which was parked in a different location from what I remembered. I was glad to be alive. The mist had stopped completely. Celeste was downright crying now. She pushed me into the back seat, and that's when I noticed. I was wearing different clothes from when I lost consciousness. Michael was there, huddled up and face buried in his knees. Some clothes stained with blood were beside him. They were mine. Darren immediately stepped on the pedal, but nothing happened. He swore and did it again. I noticed that Celeste was armed with a shotgun from the cabin. I asked them what was going on. The thing joined us. He looked like you. We got out of the house and found the car. We were halfway down the road, and then Michael started screaming. I looked at Michael. He had a glazed over look in his eyes. The thing burst out of your clothes and jumped out of the car. Michael had the shotgun. He was firing out the window. He saw the thing run all the way back to the house. The friggin' speed of light. It was in my skin. Yeah. I looked down at myself. I wondered if I had been possessed, or, if worse, the thing had cut off my skin and wore it as a coat. I shuddered at the thought of something crawling around in my skin. I asked Michael if he was alright. The thing talked to me. I asked about what. He didn't respond. I realized he was sobbing. The car jolted into motion. Darren fist-pumped as the car started accelerating. I turned back towards the cabin and saw the albino thing standing on the roof of the house, watching us. I shuddered and turned back. Celeste screamed. The thing was in front of the car, on the windshield.
Oh.
It opened its mouth, and my tongue face slithered out. Celeste fired the shotgun. The glass shattered, and it was thrown backwards. Darren shrieked, and I saw blood coming from his face.
Uh-oh.
Something pierced my face, and I realized it was glass. The car skidded to a stop. The car doors opened, and without any discernible reason, I fell out. The thing lay directly across from me, eyes closed, as if it was sleeping. I wished I could close my eyes. Its mouth hung open, and I saw myself again, emerging. I didn't move or say anything, because I couldn't. My face looked back at me and started to talk. I love you, I love you, I love you. I want to be you. It repeated over and over again. It was coming close to me. I wondered if it was going to bite me to death. The thing's eyes shot open, and I realized it was going to kiss me. I managed to regain some control and instinctively twisted back from it. I guess that was what saved me. There was a second sound, like an explosion, and blood spouted from the thing. Celeste was standing over it. Her face and body were bleeding, and she had this spaced-out, psychopathic look in her eyes. She had just fired the shotgun. My face looked directly at me. I am you, it whispered. She fired again, and I saw my own face begin rotting to nothing more than a skeleton in front of me. The thing's head flowered open. That's the best word I can find to describe it. Its head kind of split and split again, peeling away. I saw faces, lots of them, all on the inside of its head. I think I saw Celeste and Michael's faces. They were whispering something unintelligible. In the center, where the brain should be, there was a single, red, cat-like eye that was rotating in its socket. It was producing the mechanical droning sound. Celeste fired one last time. The thing sort of withered away, becoming wrinkled and smaller and rotten, until it just disappeared. Celeste dropped the shotgun. I started twitching and spasming as control of my body returned to me. Eventually I stood up. We got into the car silently. Darren was bleeding too, but no one said anything. We drove back to the city in silence. We explained away the damaged car as being attacked by some crazy thieves. We had ourselves patched up. Michael was still in a shock-like state. I hear it was like that for a while. When I asked him what he thought of the incident later, he denied it ever happened, with compelling conviction. His eyes looked dead, and he had lost weight. I don't know if he forced himself not to remember or if he genuinely knows nothing of it. I know what I saw, but I can't remember the exact place. Probably for the best. It has been 2 months now. We still refrained from talking about it. If you were expecting some huge twist or something, you'd be disappointed. I still don't know what we met out there. I don't want to know, actually. I still have nightmares about my own face, shouting, "I am you." One thing I do know, though, I am never going camping ever again.
True, and the winner is us. It's kind of cool that they made the game like auto close. But yeah, that was Skinwalker. A game that Snowell made years ago, and I still think it kind of holds up. Well, no, it does hold up. I still like the graphics and everything.